Okay, number 2, here we go. And triangle ABC. Da 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 da. Oh, first we're gonna draw it. Okay, I'm sorry. First you're gonna pause this, you draw it, and find your way to do it. And I'm gonna do it 2 ways, just to show you how rearranging these things and finding these different areas, and it helps to move things around. So, ready, pause. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do it 2 ways. I hope I can draw all this. So first we're gonna draw this thing. Ooh, that's very inaccurate. I can tell because it says 2 sides are 10 and 1 is 8. Well, I've already messed up this drawing. That's okay though. A and B and A and C. This is 10 and this is 10, and this down here is 8. And it says, oh, whoops! I bet you I must have done this wrong. CH is the altitude, so find the length of CH. Woo! So you got to be careful, because AB is 10, AC is 10, and BC is 8. Oh, I did it wrong. I did an altitude like that, and that would be altitude is AH. Okay, well, let's do this here. Okay, that's an altitude, right? So first find the area. Well, that kind of messes us up. But here, I was going to do it this way. If I draw this again, one way to do it is this altitude, and then I got my 10, my 8. I split it in half, and I got a 4 and a 4. Because when I draw this altitude, that's not very convenient. It doesn't split it in half. So if I find the area, I could take this triangle and cut it in half right here. I'm cutting it in half, right? Altitude of a isosceles triangle. Cut it in 2 equal pieces. I stick that over there, then I could make this into a rectangle. And this would be 10, and this would be 4. Okay, and then I could use I can use Pythagoras' theorem to find this height of this. That's not the height they want us to find, and then I'd multiply these two, and I've got the area. So that's one way of finding the area. Let's see, let's find the area a different way. It wants us to find that altitude. Oh boy, that's a bummer. I read this thing wrong. Well, I believe I will go ahead and find the area this way. Okay? So let's go ahead, and this is the way I do it. Right now, spur of the moment, because when I jotted it down a while ago, I worked it out, and I worked out this length of AH, and it wants CH. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and find this. So I got 4 squared plus, let's call that altitude. Let's call it A squared. Hope that doesn't mess us up. A squared equals 10 squared. A squared equals A equals the square root of, I think they like this number a lot anyways. I remember we got the square root of 84 before. So let's get this. So that's square root 84 equals 9.165. So that's the height here. That's this height, 9.165. 9.165. So the area of the triangle would be this height times this base. Oops, sorry. This height, 9.165 times that base, times 4. Or you can look at it as a triangle, 8 times 9.6 divided by 2, right? So an isosceles triangle can be cut into a nice, neat rectangle. If you find this, that's the height of the rectangle, base times height, right? Half the base times the height. Okay, hopefully that rearranging these drawings, finding right triangles. Boy, you know a lot about right triangles now, right? Okay, so area is 4 times that. 9.165 equals times 4, 36.66. It wanted 1 decimal place. Okay, now let's go back over here and let's find this height, CH. So we know the area of a triangle, right? So we're just finding the area of a triangle a different way. We know this height now is 9.165, but it wants to know this altitude. So what is that? We know that the area of this triangle is AH times the base that it's going against, not 8, but the base that it's against. So this is the base now, and this is the height, or the altitude. Not AH, CH, sorry. CH times 10 divided by 2. So 5 times CH equals the area, and we've already got the area, 36.7. 5 times CH. CH equals 36.7 divided by 5. 36.7 divided by 5. Divided by 5. 7.33. So just try to look at these things as being little puzzles to work through. And it's good to set it aside and come back. So now we want to find the measure of angle B. Now you use your trig from last time. You can do it a couple different ways. I know I've got this as my hypotenuse, so I can either do what am I wanting to find again? Angle B, measure of angle B. So I've got this height is 9.165. This, AH and CH is 7.33. So we've either got both ways we have, so might make you a little cross-eyed here, but let's do it 2 different ways and see if our answers check out. So if I do the sine of angle B equals 7.33 over 8. This is the hypotenuse of this little right triangle, right? The altitude makes one of the legs of and the hypotenuse is that long side opposite the right angle. So I hope all this stuff is lining up right for you. And then also let's check and see if we get the same answer. Sine of B equals, if we're looking at this triangle, that's not point H, but whatever, H prime, AGB. Sine of B is 9.165, the opposite side over the hypotenuse of this triangle, because this is a right angle down here. So kind of messy drawing, but let's double check here. So we'll take sine inverse, looks like a 4, that's an angle. Sine inverse of, let's see here, clear, shift, sine inverse of 7.33 over 8. 7.33 divided by 8 equals 66.4. And let's try it over here. Shift, sine inverse 9.165 divided by 10. 66.4. Hey, all right. I like to. So there, we got all our answers. And maybe you did a different way. I think you could have started a different way. Find the area. Anywho, You could have found angle B at the beginning by taking cosine. You could have found the angle B first. Cosine of 4 over 10. Do it one way, one more way. Like, see, you got this triangle here. So one last way, if I got cosine of B must equal 4 over 10. So let's go, let's just do that real quick just for fun. Shift cosine inverse 4 divided by 10. All right, 66.4 again. Okay. Okay, so we're using our trig over and over. So you could have found that first without doing any. You could have done part C first. Okay, because you got to cut that guy down there, and then you got a right triangle here and a cosine adjacent over hypotenuse. All right, and then use this. Then you could have said sine of 66.4 degrees equals this missing height over 10 and find that missing height. Okay. Anywho, using all that stuff you already know. Okay, great. Another long video. Okay, we'll just do one more today.